Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall Mobile Mysteries. Or I should say Mobile Mysteries, Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall. I think that's technically how it was titled when I found the app. When I found the game in the App Store. I am actually really excited to be playing this game again, and I really hope it doesn't crash again. If so, though, I know what to do. I am so sorry what happened last week. I am going to make sure that doesn't happen again. And I actually realized, like, right after I finished the second part of the recording, what I should have done. And I've been chastising myself since then. Anyway, if you are actually curious about the mobile game, I'm going to let you all know that this requires iOS 7 or later, and you do get an hour's worth of free gameplay. After that, you actually have to purchase it, which is $5.99. It's actually pretty affordable compared to other mobile games. And I think there is I know there's a second Mobile Mysteries game, which is Secret of the Shadow Ranch. I don't remember if there's a price for that one. It's been a long time since I played that one, actually. It's more of a text-based game than it is an actual, like, game like it is with Ghost of Thornton Hall. It's kind of like one of those choose-your-own-adventure type of text-based games. It's a bit hard to explain. Well, not hard to explain. It's just, it's hard to go into full details about it without spoiling the mobile game for Secret of Shadow Ranch. Anyway, the reason I'm able to record this is because the game is compatible with your iPad, with iPads, and that is what I'm using to record. This is my iPad that I'm using. And side note, I do want to mention that if you're curious of when it was released, it was April 11th, 2014. Pretty old game, and this actually happened within I probably should have checked actually of when the game came out, but it was probably within a year or two after the game came out. But as far as the book that it's based off of, I do gotta mention Her Interactive made this game, Nancy Drew, and they actually based all of their video games off the Nancy Drew book series. That book series has been going on since the 1930s, 1930 to be exact. Yeah, it's a really old book series. And I'm not going to go into full details about the book series just because it's a convoluted mess. But if you want to know more about the book series, you can check out the previous videos that I've done with Ghost of Thornton Hall, because I do go into details about it. Anywho, this particular game, Ghost of Thornton Hall, is based off of Uncivil Acts. Bam! Uncivil Acts, Nancy Drew Girl Detective series. And the reason why it says Girl Detective series is because there are actually multiple bindings, multiple resets of the series. I guess I do have to explain that bit of the book series. Both companies, the first company as well as the current company that owns the series, they tend to reset the series every so often. And when they do that, they have to rename it so that they don't confuse everyone of whether it's the same series, of whether it's a continuation of the same series, or if they are just creating new stories, new revisions, better grammar, better punctuation, or anything like that. Okay, well, I guess I did explain what pretty much of the book series, or at least the convoluted part of it. Anywho, this is one of those bindings. They actually change the cover arts with every new reset, or at least the binding cover arts, to let everyone know, hey, this is a new set. We want you to know that there's a difference between Girl Detective, Classic, yada yada, da da da. It's crazy. Anywho, Uncivil Acts, I will talk more about that at the end of the video. I want to go into the game, but I know there are a couple of other things that I need to talk about. For instance, with every single Nancy Drew game that you start, you actually do have to hit new game. I'm not going to press it just because it will ask me if I want to restart the game from the beginning or not. You can't do I can't show you what normally happens with the new game selection on mobile, because when it's on desktop, whether it's Windows or Mac, you actually do get a choice of you actually do get to see it. You get the choice of 2 different detective levels, which is amateur and master. If you want to learn more about those 2 detective levels, please check the first video that I did for Ghost of Thornton Hall, either of this play or the main PC game of Ghost of Thornton Hall, which I have done already on my channel. Please check that one out if ever you're confused with the PC version. But we are playing the mobile mystery, so wish me luck, because I have been having problems. This game keeps crashing, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. Anywho, I think that's about it as far as wanting to tell you what to be prepared for. There is one thing that I kind of want to warn you about, but I will most likely bring it up once something happens within the game, within the story. So there is that. And the last thing I am going to bring up is, if anything in this video does not look familiar, please, it is because you have not been catching up. Please check the description box below. There's a previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far with Mobile Mysteries, Nancy Drew, Ghost of Thornton Hall, and let's go ahead and get into the game. Alright, so I am actually going to open the task
Still
list
have to do that
to show you all. This is actually pretty interesting, the question marks on the side. This is actually a hint system that Her Interactive added with number 28, Ghost of Thornton Hall, actually. Actually, I think they might have added it in... No, it wasn't in Deadly Device. It wasn't in Deadly Device. I wish they did. But let's go ahead and go through this.
That. Can't check that off. Haven't done. Did that. Can't check that off. Did that. Haven't done that. Still have to do that.
Okay, so we finished 2 already. So we still need to charge Jesselyn's phone. I guess we're waiting for that to happen. It is charging right now as we speak. We need to find a way to enter the room at the end of the hall, which means we need to find the key, find a way back into the room where Harper was hiding, and I think that's what we're trying to do right now. Solve the riddle in the note to find Harper again, and that is actually the note that we have right here. We actually need to find all the portraits, and I am actually having trouble with that. And I do need to let you all know that there will be hauntings, and with every haunting that happens, it actually causes a little bit of a blackout on the screen. That is basically a bit of a warning saying, oh, this is not supposed to happen on mobile. I need to do something about that. That is basically what the iPad is telling me. It is giving me a warning that it's about to crash. So I kind of need to pick up the pace just a little bit. I think this one we've already looked at. So it, like I said, is a mobile game, so you pretty much got to touch the screen a lot. We are able to make our own tea, which I think is pretty nice. I'm gonna have my own little tea here. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, we already found that one. Alright, so I'm trying to find all the paintings. Let's check our phone.
It's not charged yet.
Okay. Where could all the paintings be? Hi. still locked, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Actually having trouble. This compass actually helps us find out where everything is. Or where we can go, I should say. Alright, so he's gone. Jesselyn's fiance. Oh, we never looked at this, did we? Okay. Alright, is that everything? No, we're still missing 2 paintings. This is frustrating. I don't know where to look. Because we've already done that one. Have we done this one? Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Alright. This is frustrating. Yeah. We are going to do this. And there. Click here. Make sure it is. Oh, wait. No. Stop. Almost forgot. Make sure. I hope you are hearing that. Alrighty. That picked it up already. Okay, let's get into the game. And let's hope it doesn't crash. I don't. I haven't seen all 7. I need to figure out where all the paintings are. No, I've already looked at this one. There's no letters on this. I need more of a hint. Come on, help me here. Maybe the letters spell something important. Freaking kidding me. Alright.
Still have to do that.
Oh, have we not found that? Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, so we did see that smudge on the painting. I thought I saw something. Okay. Let's... Come on. then all of a sudden the game is not working. What the heck? You hear that, right? Okay, you know what? I'm putting this on. Something's wrong. Oh, muting my mic for a second. Okay. Let's see if this works. Bring this up. Oh, that's right. I forgot it is not connected. Skip that just because we're already at that point where I'm just frustrated. Alright. That is weird. It freezes right there. It freezes right freaking there. Okay. Alright. Let's try again. Okay. Alright, so I had to move forward just in the step moving just a little bit just to make sure that we actually do make some progress today. I don't want to stop the video just because of this. Yeah, we already looked at this. What? Is it because we haven't talked to... It's because we haven't talked to him about this, and he's not there. Where are the characters? Am I not allowed to make progress? Like, what's going on?
Hi, Nancy. Did you get the package I left for you?
Oh, that's why.
Yes.
I think they're silly, but apparently some of the people I've met swear by using EMF signatures on the property.
Let's see. Which one? Which one? Oh, we should talk about this one. This might actually...
Goodbye.
Oh,
Good night.
frickin' heck. Call her back.
Hi, hon.
Do you know anything about the factory accident?
Nothing I can verify. It's been scratched out of the local history. When I was there, I expected to feel something when I stood near the old factory.
And nothing?
As many spirits as I expected. I only met one.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
That'd be the one. Dear, sweet Charlotte, the terror of Black Rock Island.
You had to explain her that way?
I
Seriously?
spoke to Wade.
I figured that might happen eventually. Can I explain, or are we beyond that?
I'm sure you have your reasons.
I do.
Wade said he was expecting you. Why didn't you tell me that?
I was going to come. I meant it when I told him I was coming.
But then?
Then I got scared.
Of what?
What scared you away from taking the case?
To be blunt, the living Thorntons are just as scary as the dead ones.
Why?
They've dug so many graves on that rock that death
Talking about Clara.
itself is on the Christmas card list. I can't help but wonder if they're misfortunate fools or just addicted to Sunday clothes and the sound of a spade taking a bite out of cold clay.
Ouch, woman, that is harsh judgment.
You've done a lot of research on the Thornton family, right? What have you found?
Like a lot of powerful families around here, they were forged in the Civil War. Like every war, it was a brutal thing that made a lot of men dead and a couple of men rich. Or women, in this case. The family
True, yeah.
matriarch, the Grey Lady, they say she was a spy for the North.
Is that true?
Could be. She kept records like a spy for sure. Which is to say she didn't. One thing's known. She fed the North troop positions that turned the tide of more than one battle. She
Interesting.
was compensated quite well for it. The island itself was a gift. She was either a traitor or a spy. That's why the Northerners got to calling her Grey Lady. If you ask me, she started a nasty Thornton tradition. Success at the cost of innocent blood.
Well,
Anyone who tries to
you have to
rob
say it
members
like
of
that.
family gets ostracized or worse.
Ooh, Logan! I haven't heard
What
about him in
happened to your old
forever.
assistant, Logan?
He fired me.
Doesn't it usually work the other way?
You'd think so. He got fed up with me.
Why?
He gave me an ultimatum: write the draft or he'd found someone else to work for. I do not do ultimatums.
Yeah, why does that not surprise me?
What have you been up to since we spoke last?
I've been teaching the road to know my wheels.
Are you working on the next book?
I've been running away from the next book. In an
Yeah,
empty
that's been
house
kind of the thing
that
with
was
me lately.
filling up with chatty ghosts. But who knows? When I'm out of gas, maybe I'll have no choice but to listen to what they have to say. If they're interested, I'll send you a gallery proof. If they're not, guess I'll go teach.
Yeah. Teach it if you don't preach it.
Tell me what happened when you met Charlotte.
I'll tell you, hon, but you got to remember that you are not like me.
What do you mean?
I have opened the door to the spirit world, and you have not. And don't you dare do it ever. You hear?
Yeah, I can agree to
That
that.
skipped.
I mean it. The dead
You heard that,
are
right?
lost children. If you're out there leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, they will find you. Enough of the PS.
I welcome it.
I snuck out there to the ruins on the anniversary of her death.
I long to be
I
haunted.
waited in silence for a long time. Nothing.
You didn't say the rhyme?
Oh, that. Oh, it's cute, but I wasn't looking for my daddy's brain-dead bloodhound.
Yeah.
They come when they come, and in the dead of night, she came. Stood right beside me. Just me and her, eye to eye, for a hot minute. Finally, she reached for my wrist. She pulled me through a fog that became smoke and then fire. She pulled me back to the night she died.
Could you see what happened that night?
I couldn't see a thing. I could only feel the heat. I could feel how sad she was and how angry. I'm sorry, hon. Talking about it don't come easy.
I'm sorry, but knowing what I know now, it's just... I feel sorry for Savannah having to go through that stuff.
You said you opened the door to the spirit world. What did you mean?
You really sure you want to know?
I know Nancy doesn't, but I want to know.
I'm curious, and no disrespect, but
Last time, I told you how my daddy got me interested in ghosts, but that's only part of the story. When I was young, there was a spot in my room where I could fold back the wallpaper, there was this gorgeous old wood behind it. I mean, to me it was. I'd trace the ripples in the grain with my finger for sometimes hours.
Why?
I don't know. I was a girl, and it was the only thing I knew about that no one else did. I don't know exactly when it started, but I began to trace a beautiful old willow into the wall, over and over again. Strong limbs running up to the sky, and the tangled roots grabbing tight at the dirt. I was obsessed. I traced the tree until I knew every detail. I even started to see it after a time, little indentations in the wood. But one day, the lines felt strange and cold, and I realized it wasn't the wall I was feeling. There was a girl on the other side of the wood. She was showing me what to draw. She was trying to tell me something. I should have shut my eyes tight and glued the paper back. But I didn't, and I couldn't. I let her teach me the shape of the tree, again and again, until one day I saw it in real life.
What happened?
Not a thing until a strong
Well, what do you
storm
think?
hit a few months later. I don't have to tell you what they found when they pulled what was left of the willow tree from the ground, now do I? That's when I decided
Nope.
I would learn to listen. I knew even then it had come at a cost. I just had no idea how high.
High above me. Ooh.
I'm just trying to fit the pieces together. What does Charlotte have to do with Jessalyn?
All families got one thing in common. Every generation, just like the last. There's some rebels and some oddballs that break the mold. But for the most part, one generation gonna follow into the footsteps of the next. From what I gather,
Yeah.
Jessalyn seems to be cut from the same cloth as Charlotte. You ask me, if someone saw Charlotte as a threat, then Jessalyn's been born behind enemy lines.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay, so
See you later.
I am noticing
Later.
the time. We do have Addison to call. I think I'm going to call her. Because I don't think we've called her yet. And if we have, I'm sorry. But I really want to make sure that this is done. I think calling her might actually move the story along. So let's call her real quick. After the main conversation, I will say goodbye. Oh, we did call her.
Do you know
Before.
anything about Harper?
Just what I've heard from Jessalyn. Apparently she handed in her sanity card a while back. Jess said Clara was always worried Harper would return.
Why?
I think she was scared of her. She told Jess to call the police if she ever saw Harper.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Seriously, where is everyone? Alright, well, I am noticing the time. I probably should get going, everyone. I'm just so confused. I don't know where to find all the portraits. I thought I knew where all of them were, but I'm not. I guess I don't remember all of them. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, considering the timing already. So I really want to talk about the book. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to talk about the warning about carbon monoxide poisoning, and I wish I could go into details about that too. But I will mention that if you want to get a free copy of Uncivil Acts, which is this book here, I will provide a link in the description box below. I wish I could go into details about that, but I'm already late on saying goodbye. So I hope I helped you out in this video. If not, I'm not doing my job. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button. Make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Central, and Sundays, 4:30 p.m. Central. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rescue Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! Yeah, I'm a little late sometimes, but hey.